Hey, what's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show, and today we're back. We're back all together now, Jeremiah and me, with the sports rundown, and we are going to start with the news of the day of the weekend, and that's going to be talked about for a while. Tiger Woods arrested for drunk driving, flipped his vehicle and everything. This, we're now seeing like the bottom levels of Tiger Woods, and it's like we didn't seen this happen for a while now. We didn't, I mean, because remember his last major accident really harmed him a lot. Like if
Yep.
I can remember, I think he broke his fibula and all types of stuff and had to get it like reconstructed and everything like that. And we've seen him go through this downward spiral. I remember when his dad died. And it just seems
Mhm.
like since that moment that his dad died, he's been on this massive like identity crisis and don't know what type of woman he want to be with. Remember, he rushed and got married to that the young girl, the Nordic girl,
Oh
and
yeah, yep, yep, yep. I
then
remember that.
she found out he was cheating and she destroyed his truck and he had an accident. Then, like, what are your thoughts on this? And are we seeing the deterioration of of an athlete in real time to a point at where he possibly can never recover who he actually is?
I remember watching Tiger Woods back in the day with my dad when he was in the amateurs because
Hmm.
I couldn't get his name right back in the day, and I watched him win the amateur championship, and then you see him go on to win the Masters by I think 12 strokes.
Yeah, it was like the
Yeah,
highest win ever.
yeah, yeah, it's like the highest one. I was like, oh, this dude's dominating. He's making this, and this is very younger years, man. And then as he continued his downfall, and I say downfall, it's the fall off from golf.
Mhm.
All the other issues started sliding in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The drink driving in the first time, and then the thing you mentioned with his wife at the time when
mm.
she faced him and all those different things, and then it was so much stuff from there, injuries, him trying to return from golf, he was doing MMA low key, he was doing a whole, but it's so many stories about Tiger, it's ridiculous.
Dating all types of different
Yeah, yeah,
women.
right,
Eh,
all over the place, man, all over the place. Then with this time, he did the same thing he did the first time. He passed the alcohol test because clearly he wasn't intoxicated by alcohol. They
mhm.
asking him about I think doing a blood test, doing another test, a urine test, and he
And he
said
said
no.
no. Yeah, he
He
said
said
no.
no because he already knew what time it was. Everyone knew what time it was, but he may or may not be the beat depending on the type of lawyers he get. They could say he had concussion or something like that. He didn't know where he was at.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's all types of ways they be to get through it. But yes, to answer your question, do I think he can recover from that? Hey, Mike Tyson recovered from a rape charge back in the day. If he recovered from that charge back in the day, I think that no matter what Tiger Woods has already done, he can still recover from that, but not in the way of playing sports because that time has already passed him. When I say it's past him, he's not going to be able to beat none of these top notch golfers anymore. Um, he did it once
Mhm.
about 6, 7 years ago. He won the Masters. I don't know how long ago it's
Yeah.
been since he won that. But that's he has to go out on a Ray Rice type tour. You know
Eh,
what I'm
eh,
saying? For drinking and driving, for being intoxicated, because a lot of they got to have mothers getting drunk driving or something like that, some type of
yeah,
organization.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he would have to go through all them because that's going to be his problem. Because although he probably was a drunk, he was still incapable of driving.
Intoxicated, yeah,
Yeah,
because they said it's a DUI.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
yeah, so that could be you're driving under the influence.
yeah.
So when it's DUI, it could be anything,
Bigger,
so
bigger. Yeah,
but I mean, I think we're also seeing a guy who for so long in his life was defined by golf,
yeah.
even from the time he was a kid. I remember seeing Tiger Woods on Johnny Carson as a
Oh yeah, yeah.
kid, doing like the little putting and stuff with his dad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you think about a guy who for years has been defined by this, and now he's not able to do it on a professional level anymore, we're now seeing all the things that he was probably doing that sports was kind of helping him not fall down the
Hmm.
hole of it.
Yeah.
Now that he doesn't have it, it's now full-fledged into this. And it's sad to see Tiger go through that. But again, you're talking about a guy who's constantly lived his life in an identity crisis.
Yeah.
When people would say he was black, he was always fighting against being considered black and
True. That's
everything like
fact.
that. And it's like, but that was only after his dad passed.
Yeah.
After his dad passed, then it was the fight to not be considered black. And it was just everything. It was so many things. So, with this most recent one, and he just recently started what is actually a very good indoor golfing league.
Oh, he did.
And,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and the fact that that didn't even kind of make him
Hmm.
not go down the hole or down the path is really sad. So yeah, with that, man, I'm hoping for the best for Tiger Woods. I really am.
Yeah.
I hope that he does get some level of help or something like that. But it's really sad to see this is like Michael Jordan falling from grace.
100%. Yep.
And this is like, damn, like, or your example, Mike Tyson falling
Yeah.
from grace.
Right.
So it's like to see such a guy who's so profound in the sport collapse like this is like a really sad thing. And like I said again, I hope Tiger Woods gets better and we do see a different Tiger Woods on the other end of this, because the last thing I want to see is Tiger Woods die in a car accident, because this is like his second, no, this is like his third or fourth one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So this is one of these things that you can't keep tempting death like that.
No,
So
you can't.
so
He's an older man. He's an older man, like older.
exactly,
So it's
exactly.
hard to break those habits.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the session about golf. We had to talk about the top story.
Yeah.
The next story, I mean, man, we got to talk about some of the NBA. Jaylen Brown and his performance against the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's saying, "Oh no, I am the MVP. Y'all need to
Right.
give me that award and stop playing." He put on a show against Shea, and we actually remember we talked about the whole thing about the possibility of Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum
Yeah.
being traded.
Hate it. Yep.
We're now seeing him actually take a secondary role,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Whoa!" Like I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
So that was pretty impressive. I don't know if they might have seen our video and people started talking about it, but uh, I mean, he's taking a secondary role without, like, he's like, nah, Jaylen is running this. We're gonna let him run it. What's your thoughts on like Jaylen Brown actually being the possible winner of the MVP now?
Yeah. It's a possibility, but I think they're gonna give it to Shea anyways. I think they're
Damn.
going. I just think they're just going to give it to Shea anyways, regardless of no matter what. But the thing is, the Oklahoma City when Shea missed games, they didn't fall off. They
Right.
didn't fall off at all. So it lets you know how much of a core that he has. If Jaylen Brown doesn't play as many games he does, the Boston Celtics are not as good as they are today.
Right. Right. Right.
So you got to take that into account. If Jaylen Brown's playing at this, you ask me, he needs that MVP to solidify himself as like the number one dog in Boston. Period.
The
He already
star
got the
of
Finals
Boston, right?
MVP. Imagine he get a Final MVP, then he touched that on with the
The league
with the
MVP.
league MVP. League MVP is harder than get the final. Well, you got to make it to the finals, but it's like out of really 5-6 players is going to be playing for a Finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? Each, you know what I mean? Each year. But MVP, you're getting everybody because everybody
Hmm.
don't make it to the finals. You're getting Jokic, you're getting Victor Wembanyama, you get Shea, you get anybody else that that made Giannis,
Cade,
whoever has a good year.
right.
But I think if you ask me, Jaylen Brown should get it. He should get
Mm.
it just because of Jason Tatum won't there pretty much the entire year. And even though Jason Tatum's return, he's still not Jason Tatum before the injury.
No, not at all. And like I said, he took that secondary role. Like he's
Yeah,
out there scoring, he's out there putting up points, but he's
right.
not trying to be the focus of the offense, which happens with most players. Like you see Oklahoma City Thunder. The moment Shea came back, he became the focus of the offense.
Yep.
That didn't happen with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum came back, took that secondary role, and Jaylen Brown has been still crushing it the whole time. Talking about like in regards to that MVP race, we've actually seen the resurgence of Kawhi Leonard. Like
Oh
you're
yeah.
talking about, this has been a long awaited thing. Like we haven't seen this Kawhi Leonard in a very long time. The
Yeah.
man is out there getting buckets
Yeah.
and he is not playing with anybody. What is your thoughts on the resurgence of Kawhi Leonard? And was this whole thing just a whole aspect of just being, yeah, I was, yeah, load managing and really
Yeah.
wasn't into it. Like, was it that, or is it he's finally fully healed from all the injuries?
I don't know what it is with Kawhi Leonard. Let me tell you something. I find Kawhi Leonard very fascinating. I'm talking about, we already knew he has very good defense. He got hands. Him and
Hmm.
Jordan probably got the same. His hands might be a little bit bigger than Jordan's. I don't know.
Right.
Uh, but he's the one guy. He probably got like 3 or 4 moves in his bags. He's not like he got a big bag.
No, no, no.
He shoots a bullet for a jump shot. Like
But
it's
nobody
almost
can
like
stop
straight
him.
up. Right. It's like he shifts left, shift right. It's like I don't know what it is about him, but you can't stop him. That's why I find him so fascinating. Uh, we all know when he on the court, he's you ask me, he's top 5. He's when
Right,
he's on the court. When he's on the court,
right.
because we see what happened. He went to Toronto for 1 year. They win an NBA championship.
Won the check. And that's after after he wins it in San Antonio.
San Antonio, yeah, right. Finals MVP in both. I think in both those series. I think
In both
actually,
series, yeah.
yeah, in
Both
both series.
series.
Yeah, he got Tim Duncan in his career. He won a championship there. And then thing is, as long as he's playing, they got a shot. Tyronn Lue said at the beginning of the season they got to win so many games straight. I forgot exactly what he said,
Yeah.
but Kawhi was back on the roster, and guess what? Now they in the play, and they were so far to playoff contention. Most everyone was laughing at LA Clippers like they ain't gonna make the playoffs.
And I mean,
Look at them
look,
now.
yeah. I mean, not only that, I mean, and we're talking about Paul George. It
Yeah,
was with them, and it was the whole point is that trying to figure out what was really happening with that team. And
PDP.
the whole time you just find out that it was just they just needed Kawhi on the floor.
Yeah,
Like he's carrying that team.
yeah,
And I mean, even the game recently, oh my goodness, who were they just playing? They came close to losing the game, but Kawhi took the game over. Just
yeah,
took the game completely over. And I mean, man, I mean, the resurgence of Kawhi Leonard is amazing, and I ain't gonna lie, man. It's one of those things where you forget how good a guy is because he's been absent for so long, but
yeah,
he's been playing very well. Uh, Now we're moving from the NBA. We're going to go to Major League Baseball season.
yeah.
Season just
Just
the
started.
season is started, and the Yankees and the Dodgers come out blazing. Even though it's only been 2 games,
Yeah.
they're showing that, oh no, this is not going to be a regular season like it's been in the past. They
Hmm.
came out firing immediately. I think Judge has his issue with what happened in the World Baseball Classic,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's taking it out on the
Oh
Major
yeah.
League Baseball like he's mad. Him and Giancarlo Stanton are hitting, and like I said, the Dodgers they just seem like, oh, we supposed to win. So,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts now with the Major League Baseball season starting and this fast start from the Yankees and the Dodgers?
I think the World Baseball Classic does such a good deal for like players versus spring training.
Right,
Because spring training, those games don't count.
right,
You're playing, but whenever you play in the World Baseball Classic, you are legitimately angry if you don't make to the next round.
exactly.
If you in spring training, like man, spring training, I'm supposed to be getting the rust out. Nah, those jokers at the World Baseball Classic are trying their hardest to win. They're
Hmm.
trying their hardest to win. And now, but you see the result of that. You know what I'm saying? With I was about to say Aaron Gordon. I was about to say Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge. It's too many Aarons. Aaron
Too
Rodgers,
many
Aaron
Aarons.
Gordon, Aaron. What's the buddy used to play for Chicago? No, that's Ben Gordon. I'm
Ben
sure.
Gordon.
I'm tripping,
Too
man.
many Aarons, too many
Yeah,
Bens, too many Gordons.
right, right. But so if this is any sign of what we're going to see in the playoffs, I'm looking forward to play. Let's say we get a Yankees Dodger matchup. If we get a Yankees Dodgers matchup for the World Series,
Yeah, that I mean, you're talking about hitting
yeah, oh
all
yeah,
game, you
all
know.
game, and then Showtime got to be on the mound, and then they got some good pitching in L.A. Matter of fact, they done bought their pitching.
They bought all that pitching.
Showtime did them a favor. I don't want to get too much off. Showtime did them a favor by just taking $2 million a year and getting everything on the back end when he
And
retired.
deferring it, yeah, like deferring the
Right.
payments, yeah, like he really did help the Dodgers be able to do what they're doing right now. So yeah, I mean, like the Padres look good too. It's no doubt about that. The Padres look
They
really
looked good
good.
last year too.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, it's just like what you said. Like to me, I do think that the World Baseball Classic brought on competition
Yeah.
and brought on some real vitriol coming into the season. And I
Uh-huh.
think that these guys are like, it feels like old baseball. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it feels
Yeah.
like when, contrary to what everybody want to say, I don't give a damn what nobody say. The steroids era was perfect for baseball.
Man,
You know?
it was. Everybody was glued. Whoever that didn't. Everybody was glued. It's like, hey, home run. Hey, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, the home run chase. Then Barry Bonds split out.
Barry Bonds. I mean, when you talk about all the guys back then, even the pitching was
Yeah.
amazing. Let's just talk about it. You talking about if guys were juicing, right? They're all
Yep.
juicing, and Randy Johnson still had the career he had. Come on, man.
He was
Like,
smoking them too
like
with 3 pitches.
exactly. So I mean, man, contrary, it feels like old baseball for once. But I
Yeah.
mean, but again, if at some point it starts to teeter off, because this is a baseball is a long season,
It is a
a
long
very
season.
long season, and most of the time, what ends up happening is that the games start getting boring. They start telling off right about mid season,
Yeah.
and then it's like then it picks back up around playoff time, and at that point, everybody's then checked out. So
Yeah.
hopefully they keep this up during the whole season. If not, we're talking about this may be a bad drop down for Major League Baseball, but it starts out hot. Glad that it's starting out hot. Next, man, we're going to go into the NCAA's. Girls'
Oh, yeah.
side has been going
Look, yes,
crazy.
it has.
uh, we got to talk about the Notre Dame LSU game. I mean, Notre Dame Vandy game. Um, where Hannah Hidalgo and Michaela Blakes, they were going off on each other,
Yeah.
like they were out there getting buckets. Hidalgo, man, all she do is steal the ball. That's all she does. Her job is just to steal the
She,
ball.
yeah.
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Now I was thinking about when I thought LSU, I automatically thought the LSU what game was that? Oh my goodness. I
No,
can't
that
even
was
think back.
Duke. LSU Duke.
LSU Duke. That's the game I was thinking directly about. I was thinking about that, man. That's what I was about to start mentioning about, but you said LSU Vandy.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I meant Notre Dame. I said Notre Dame and LSU, but I meant Notre Dame Vandy.
Oh yeah, no, Notre Dame surprised a lot of people. Because they like the 6th seed. If I'm not mistaken, I think Notre Dame's like the 6th seed,
Yeah, they're
and
low.
then
They're a low seed.
they also lost old girl to TCU. Then old girl, what was her name?
Oh my
I
God.
forgot her
Yeah,
name. She would have got. She went down to
yeah,
TCU,
yeah. That
and
was their
now
big score. Yeah.
yeah, and now they playing like she ain't never been like they ain't lose nothing.
Well,
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
Hidalgo is playing. Hannah Hidalgo is playing
Yeah,
massive defense. Like she is
right.
not like, and like I said, in this game, she put up points because Michaela Blakes. I'm used to seeing her get buckets,
Yeah.
but Hidalgo was like she was going bucket for bucket with her. Like
Uh-huh.
she was not playing around, and like I said, her defense was on point. Like she was
Yeah.
every time the ball came, she had the opportunity to take it. She was taking it. She was not playing around, and I mean, man, like I said, she was amazing in the game, and they're now going to face UConn, and they asked Gino Auriemma about it. He said,
Yeah.
yeah, we
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we we we
Yeah.
got we might have problems because
Yeah.
she was fantastic. And he
Solid.
said,
Yeah.
now understand, Michaela Blake's ain't a slouch. She's not
Yeah.
a slouch when it comes to scoring the ball.
Right.
And he like, yeah, like
He know what time it is.
yeah, we might have to deal with this, and this is gonna be a
Yeah.
problem. And their score is a point guard too. So if Hidalgo is shutting down their person, it's gonna be hard for them to really get the joints going. But now I'm gonna go to Duke LSU. That
Yeah.
last second 3-pointer
Yep.
sealed that game. And the crazy thing about it was that when she shot it and that thing was just going around the
Twirling. Yeah.
rim
Yep.
and finally went in the basket, and the
Yeah.
red light was on
Yeah.
as it was still going around twirling around the hoop, and that thing goes in, boy, that seals the deal. Knocks out LSU, who I think this is only their first year not being in the finals, not being in the
Yeah.
finals, because I think they lost to South Carolina last year. But yeah, so what was your thoughts on that game? Because that coming down the stretch, LSU was missing a lot of shots in the
Yeah.
final quarter of the game. So what was your
That's
thoughts
why.
on that game?
That's what happened to him a couple years ago. So they missed shots the entire game.
Hmm.
That was back whenever Caitlin Clark was in college,
Angel
and
Reese,
then
yeah,
yeah, and they laid off a lot of the shooters because they couldn't shoot.
right,
Uh, but with this game, if you go back to that last play, because Flage,
yeah,
she had they ran like the perfect play. They ran like the perfect play. Like she had Flage, small as she is, she had to squeeze in between these two Duke players to get around, and
and
then
get a pass off.
yeah, and then she that gave Ogre enough time to get the ball, but Fly she was already behind. She was
Right,
already behind, so now that messed up everything.
right.
And if you watch her reaction as she watched that little toilet bowl shot, if you watch her react, she's already starting to walk off just a little bit
uh,
because she knows what's going in and ain't nothing she can do about it. Like
right. Yeah, yeah.
it's almost like that Kawhi Leonard shot against the 76ers game 7
Yeah, in
where
game
it was just
7,
bouncing
yeah.
around, going and Kawhi Leonard squats down, everyone just looking. And then all of a sudden, a celebration happens.
Yeah, yeah.
It was one of those shots. It was
Yeah.
one of those shots.
But like I said, man, I'm excited. The NCAA has been exciting on both sides this season, and I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
the
it has.
girls' side has been really showcasing it. Again, I mean, other than Notre Dame, everybody else was top ranked teams. Like
Yeah.
they were really battling, and we're seeing it come down to the last minute. But I'm excited, man. We're going to see more games today. Today is Saturday, so we're going to see more games
Oh yeah.
today.
Yep.
That's going to be big. That even transitions us into the men's side, where man, it's been chalky for
Yeah.
a lot of top ranked teams. Only teams that are lower ranked, like lower than 3, is Iowa and Tennessee. Tennessee
Yep.
knocked off Alabama.
Yeah, they did.
So and Iowa, I can't remember who they knocked. Dang, why am I not remembering who they knocked off? But either way,
I watched that game. That was a good game too.
yeah, and we're starting to see that. I mean, Duke comes back and wins. They
And
almost could have lost that game. That thing would have turned out ugly if they lost. The crazy thing about it is that as much as people don't like the Boozers, or like the Boozers are just not playing to the standard that most people think they should be,
right.
they're somehow etching it out
They,
every moment. Like they're getting it
they
off.
are. They are.
So what's your thoughts on the men's side of the tournament, and the fact that we're seeing more chalkiness in this tournament, because we don't see a lot of lower seeds really high, other than 9 Iowa and 6 Tennessee.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get this out the way, just so y'all know. I'm a Carolina fan. I'm a Duke hater. So, so you guys know I'm watching Duke games just to watch them lose. They haven't lost yet. They should have lost that first round game
That first round game, yeah.
against Siena. Siena only played 5 people. They played 5 people the
The
entire
whole
game.
game,
The whole game. And Duke barely got past them. That should tell you where you Boozer. Boozer, He's his dad, so he gets the NBA.
Yeah.
He's going to be a role player.
His game is going to be the exact same way.
Yeah, he's going to be a role player. That's it.
Right.
He's going to be a role player that can actually shoot 3-pointers. Because
Right.
you got to be the trade ball. So he'll be good on someone's team. But I was been a shock. They've been a shock because they were pretty much a mediocre team throughout the entire year. That's the reason why they're a ninth seed. But the fact of the matter is they made it to the Elite Eight at this point. And honestly, I watched the game, but I still can't name any players on the Iowa's team. Like I watched 2 of their games. But I can't name a player on Iowa. I can't. But the fact of the matter is they got. I can look at them and I can say I was like, oh yeah, he nice. But I haven't really been paying attention to names because a lot of times I have it on quiet box and I'm trying to watch a lot of different games at the same time. And then when the games get down to like the last 7-8 minutes, I was like, oh, they still into the game.
Let me make this the big box. Trust me. I go through the same thing. So what I try to do is I try to put the captions on, but the captions don't work all the time. So it's like it'd be all over the place.
Nah, man. But I'm trying to. But I think it's going to come down. If I don't know who's going to win it, to be honest with you. I hope anyone else wins except Duke. So it don't matter. It could be Illinois. It could be Iowa. It could be Michigan. Michigan State lost. They just lost against.
Yeah, they lost to.
So Duke got to play UConn.
Yeah, they lost to Michigan.
No, they lost UConn because
UConn. UConn. Yeah,
it was Tom Izzo versus Hurley.
Yeah.
The Hurley brothers. I keep thinking I want to say Bob Hurley so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, this has been a good tournament. It's been a good tournament. I mean, we've actually normally this is like the down season for everybody. I mean, the tournament is going on, but it's not as energetic. All the sports have had a lot of stories and a lot of things going on. So we've actually seen the exciting side of sports this week. That leads me now into the NFL pro day. Well, technically not the NFL, but it's kind of like the NFL. You got the pro days that's going on. Just to give a disclosure, I'm not a fan of pro days. I think it's nothing more than an extension to the combine, which is pretty much nothing as well. I do like to see guys see what their 40s are, but it'd be nice if they make the 40 where they make them run in the uniform to see what their speed is in the uniform.
Pads on everything.
Yeah. It's like, you sit up there and it's like, okay, if a guy is sitting up there and he's running and he doesn't have a uniform on, it's like, oh my God, he ran a 4.3, and then he puts the uniform on, and it's like, oh man, why does he seem so slow?
It might take a while to get up to speed.
Exactly.
Hey, why you calling? They should do that with all the stuff at the combine. Like,
make him put a uniform on.
Put the uniform on because I need to operate with the uniform on.
Right. Let's see what you really look like
when you got pads on.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, but Indiana's about to have their pro day. I will be dropping my quarterback thing. I don't think nobody will like what I got to say about these quarterbacks, man. Because I mean, I didn't just seen a thing where Dan Orlovsky said something about Ty Simpson. I get where he's coming from. But is he better than Fernando Mendoza? There are things that he does that is way better than Fernando Mendoza. But I also don't think that Fernando Mendoza is special.
Right.
So it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, he does things that's better, but that still doesn't make him special. Just like I don't think Fernando Mendoza is special. So we'll see what goes on. I will be dropping my my quarterbacks assessments this upcoming probably tomorrow. Last but not least is the UFL spring football is going on. Currently, I got my DC Defenders, who are the current champions. They're facing the Seattle Battlehawks. This is a game that for people who aren't who don't usually look at spring football, this is like the big rivalry. The
Yeah.
DC Defenders and the Seattle Battlehawks is the big rivalry. Right now, the score is 10-3. The Defenders are trying to hold on to their championship from last year. They are one of the few teams who've won the championship since they've converted to the UFL. Um, I know everybody doesn't look at the UFL, but I strongly suggest looking at the UFL. The NFL actually uses the UFL to implement certain rule changes. One of the things that the UFL has done is they're going to a 4-point field goal,
Mm.
but it's at distance. So if a guy kicks a field goal and makes it from 60,
That's
they'll give him 4 points instead of three.
I actually like that. I actually like that because I'm like, hey, listen, if you can make it's if they put that in NFL, you would see more records broken than what you know what I'm saying because you got kickers that can break the record. You got what was that one guy? I forgot he kicked from 70 something
uh,
from a Jacksonville in the preseason. Kicked from 70.
so you had Aubrey who kicked
Oh
it
yeah, Aubrey did.
for Dallas, and
Yep,
you
and played
got
for Jacksonville
your
that way.
guy Ryan Fitzgerald
Yep,
who can kick
yep,
from distance, and,
yep,
and you got the guy from Denver who kicks
yep.
from distance as well. Lutz, is it Lutz? I can't
Hey,
remember.
hey, listen. If you can kick from 60, I would say you 4 points. If you kick from 70, hey, throw five on that mug. Hey, so if you make them 70, throw five on it
Put
because
it
you got
like,
to think about it's got to be worth the risk to lose the ball on that side of the field.
and not only that, it's got, not only does it have to be a risk, it's like one of those things where it's like, if a guy can kick from almost like 75, almost 80, do you understand that's half the field? Like
Yeah,
well, no. That's
yeah,
75% of the
yeah,
field.
yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. But
like,
just imagine just imagine this scenario, right? It's the fourth quarter. You got 30 seconds left, but you got the ball on your on your 1 yard line. You know what I'm saying?
and a touchdown gives you under
We
1 point.
not I'm saying, but
Or field
but you,
goal of three gives you under 1 point.
right. Or you know what I'm saying? It's one occasion like, listen, all we gotta do is get the ball to the 35, the 40. All we gotta do, we get to the ball to the 40. Hey, listen, we can win this game. We don't have, it
Oh,
makes
God.
it all it makes it so much interesting. You like, all they gotta do is get the ball. Hey, they got a kicker that kick from 70.
And
You know what I mean?
accurately.
Right. Hey, everybody been on toes like the game's not over. They
Yeah.
only up. They only up by three. If
And,
he
and,
kick, if he makes, yeah,
Yeah, and this is why I tell people you should look at the UFL because
yeah,
they do a
yeah,
lot of fun stuff. That the kickoff, that was the XFL, UFL.
yeah,
The
yep.
XFL
They
actually
did.
did it,
They did that
and
first.
then
Yep.
it came to the UFL. But that they started that.
Yeah.
The red flag, the challenge flag, that's an XFL thing. I mean, no,
Yeah.
that was a back in the day. The other joint, the USFL, back in the day.
USFL. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think.
back way,
Yeah.
way back in the day. But the overhead camera,
Cameras that came
that
from
was an
XFL.
XFL thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot of the stuff that's happening is that they're implementing a lot of these things. I hope to God that the NFL adopts the 4th and 15 so we can get rid of the damn onside kick. I mean, the onside kick is like the worst thing ever. So in the UFL, they went to the 4th and 15.
Yeah.
And what that does is that you have to announce that you're going for it on the 4th and 15. That
Mhm.
now gives the team the opportunity to convert a play and forces the defense to not sit in like a
Yeah.
zone or
Yeah.
just a prevent and just do it. It's like, no, if y'all don't make this stop, the game is over. But, and people are like, well, that's not fair. I was like, no, because you know what? Then we'll really be talking about Patrick Mahomes and all them
Yeah.
really
We
being
will be.
fantastic
Yeah.
on a 4th and 15, and you come
Right.
back and win the game after a
No
touchdown.
doubt.
Yeah,
Yep.
come on now. So yeah, but check out the UFL. Like I said, currently the Defenders are playing the Battlehawks. I forgot what the next game is after that, but just so y'all know, The UFL plays on Saturdays. They play on Sundays. Sometimes they play on Friday nights. So, no, Saturday nights. Saturday nights, Sunday, and Sunday nights. So just check out the UFL. For y'all who don't have teams, y'all will find your favorite team immediately, especially if you live in a certain area. So, but definitely check that out. That's been a very good. But other than that, y'all, that has been our sports rundown for the week. Y'all tell us what y'all think in the comments below. Follow us on follow the Frustrated Fan Sports Show on all the platforms, and we'll just keep bringing y'all this content because y'all seem to like it. Other than that, y'all, this has been your man John Fortune, along with my man Jeremiah Street. And this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.